To Disney and Lucasfilm, Star Wars Episode 9 is a very important film, not just within the Star Wars sequel trilogy, but also the Skywalker saga and the Star Wars franchise as a whole. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people are really eager to see is, of course, the first set of footage of Episode 9, not just to get an overall idea of the tone of the movie, but to also see the vision of J.J. Abrams and what he's aiming to do with the final installment of this current trilogy. Now, we do know that a teaser trailer is pretty much all done and completed by Disney and Lucasfilm, and that they are changing their format and their approach to the marketing style of Episode 9. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. However, what's really exciting involving the Star Wars Episode 9 teaser trailer has all to do with the format and exactly how they will be marketing the movie, is that J.J. Abrams, Disney, and Lucasfilm are in negotiations of including Luke Skywalker dialogue into the teaser trailer in order to let all casual fans know that the Jedi Master is indeed making an official return in the final installment of the Skywalker saga. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that this is a very smart move by Disney and Lucasfilm. If they do indeed finalize this, this is very exciting to know that they are negotiating to include some Luke Skywalker dialogue, and that they will actually be reverting to the old marketing style of The Force Awakens by throwing in dialogue of Luke Skywalker, portrayed by Mark Hamill, in the set of teasers. So what's really intriguing even all the more so as well is that it's also said that Mark Hamill is said to do some ADR work, in which he will actually be doing some voiceover work for one of the teaser trailers for Episode 9. Now, we do know that Mark Hamill, as of right now, is working very hard on this movie day in and day out. He is working as the character of Luke, either in the form of a Force ghost or a flashback sequence, you name it. So, I think that for them to actually go with this decision, not only is it a smart move in order to let the casual fans out there know that Luke Skywalker is indeed coming back in the form of either, let's say, for example, a Force ghost or a flashback, but it also is able to really kind of just boost up the hype a little bit more for people that are very annoyed with how things are going within the sequel trilogy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but since the teaser got delayed back in December of 2018 and was pushed all the way over into the first quarter of course, 2019, which could range anywhere from this month of January, February, March, etc. So we may not see this thing for quite some time. We do know that they're not going to show anything as of right now until they actually are done filming, at least for principal photography of Episode 9. Now, we actually heard about this recently, not too long ago, that initially Disney and Lucasfilm wanted nothing to do with the character of Luke Skywalker in any forms of their marketing or any forms of their teasers and their trailers, etc. So I think that the decision that they are going with right now, the fact that they are negotiating things with J.J. Abrams, or it might be something like vice versa, it might be J.J. Abrams negotiating with Disney and Lucasfilm, asking them to put in dialogue of Luke Skywalker in order to let everybody know that the Jedi Master, the man himself, is back in Episode 9. Now, I think that doing something similar to what they did in The Force Awakens, how they are trying to recapture that marketing style that they used in the second teaser trailer that they showed at Celebration, I believe it was, of 2015, where we got to hear Luke Skywalker's voice, where Luke, alright, Mark Hamill actually did new voiceover work for the character of Luke just for the teaser. The same exact thing is being applied here. So Mark Hamill did some dialogue in order to create the possibility, if they ever wanted to use that dialogue, in this new piece of footage for Star Wars Episode 9. So the teaser trailer itself, I know a lot of people are very eager to just see any kind of footage right now of this movie to get an overall sense of how this movie is going to be. One thing that we do know is that it's described as the biggest Star Wars film in history. This movie is very big, with a lot of characters, a lot of planets, a lot of quests, and it's actually said to be the longest Star Wars film in history as well, longer than that of The Last Jedi. Now, that is quite a jump in what we have seen in the sequel trilogy, and I'm really crossing my fingers that J.J. Abrams is going to be able to knock it out of the park and really do something amazing with everything Star Wars. Now, we do know that J.J. Abrams has a lot of deals going on right now, and if Disney gets him, he may very well be making more Star Wars movies. I don't know if you guys heard about that big story, but Very interesting stuff for sure. Now, moving on from that, I digress. I gotta say, you would think that by now they would have dropped a title reveal or a little teaser or an image at the very least of Episode 9, aside from what J.J. Abrams shared on Twitter a couple of months ago. You think that they would show a little bit more about this movie, kind of like what Rian Johnson and crew did with The Last Jedi, keeping people filled in behind the scenes, showing us little photographs here and there. But every director, every writer, every cast and crew, they all have their own ways of promoting a movie, as well as Disney and Lucasfilm allowing certain things to actually be done through the actors and actresses and the directors and writers. So with that being said, guys, what do you think about all of this below in the comments? And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again.